Hi and welcome to Geeks for Geeks. Can I have a quick plus one in the chat if I'm visible as well as equally audible? Let me check my preview screen. Hi and welcome to Geeks. Yeah, I'm visible as well as equally audible. Okay. Can I have a quick plus one in the chat? Okay, Manav Verma. Thank you so much. Okay. Sorry for the 10 minutes delay. Actually, mom working है और खाना नहीं बना था. So खा के आया. Sorry for the 10 minutes delay. Okay. Thank you, Arun Reddy. Okay. Very good afternoon to each and everyone. So today we would be doing the problem search pattern. As the name suggests, search pattern is like we would search a pattern in a particular string. Okay. And here we need to solve using the KMP algorithm. Okay. And this is known as pattern searching. And this has a success rate of around 65%. It is a medium level problem, and this question is from problem of the day. Now, if you are finding it difficult to develop a habit, then what you can do is you can take this problem of the day and solve a problem each day. You would be given a problem each day and you would be solving it. If you are able to solve, you would get one geek bit, okay? And if you are not able to solve, then what you would do is you would come to the Geeks for Geeks practice channel, see the video editorial that would be done from 3 to 4 p.m. live, that too live, and you can tell your doubts what you were facing. And if you are able to solve the problem on your own, you would be gifted one coin. And if you do this successfully for 8 days, you would be given another 8 coin. And with this 8 coin, you can redeem prices like GFG merchandise, discount on GFG courses, Amazon vouchers, GFG premium subscription, and all this. Okay. Now we would move to the question. Okay. Now the first thing that is given is we are given two string. One is the text string that is txt and another is the pattern string that is p. Okay. Now for simplification, I have written this text string as s and this pattern string as only p. Okay. I have changed that in the function name. Okay. The task is to print the indices of all the occurrences of pattern string in the text string. For printing, starting index of the string should be taken as 1. Starting index. What does this mean? This boils down to the fact that is 1 indexed. Okay. 1 indexed. This is telling that it is 1 indexed. Okay. Now we would move forward. Okay, so we are given a particular string and a particular pattern, and we would be searching it and telling what are the number of occurrences, and the first occurrence we would be reporting it every time. Okay, now let's see the first thing, that is bat. We need to search bat in this. Okay, now let's search bat in this. Okay, so this is bat, so this is one indexed. Okay, so one we would output. Okay, now ATM is not bad, then not, and the last one is bat itself, another bat, so we are reporting 18 itself. Okay, I am not doing the dry run how it is coming 18 because it is quite evident from the example itself. Counting the indexes and reporting it would be a lengthy task and it would waste your time too and waste my time too. Okay, so next thing is that if the string does not exist, it would return -1. Okay, now how would we solve this problem? Okay, how would we solve this problem? Okay, to solve this problem, what we can do is we would at first take this, add to a new page, and then we would start searching the word bat itself. Okay, good to go. I think it is visible. Just let me know if it is visible or not. Okay, now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, now I need to search the word that is bat. B-A-T. Good to go. Now, at first, the first thing that comes to our mind is we would be initializing a pointer. Okay, we would be initializing a pointer. At first, it would point at this position, it would point at this position. If these two are same, then we would increment both the pointers. Okay, this is also same, we would increment this pointer also. Okay, let me remove the previous pointer so that you won't be confused. Now this is also same. So we have successfully found a match for our particular given pattern. So at first we would save our answer. Okay, we would save our answer 1 because these two are the starting index. Okay, now we would move forward. Okay, now this one and this one. Okay, this has this. So now this is not matching, so we would be incrementing this. This is also not matching, 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 this is also not matching. This is matching. Okay, so this is it. Now this is also matching, this is also matching. So what we would do is we would increment the pointer here, we would increment the pointer here. This is also matching, this is also matching, this is also matching. So we would report 18 itself. Okay, so what is the time complexity here? Can each of you tell me the time complexity that is occurring in searching this? Can you tell me the time complexity? If you are reporting the correct time complexity, I would tell you why it is correct, and if you tell the wrong thing, I would tell you the right thing. So can everyone please tell me if what is the time complexity that we are occurring here? Okay, what is the time complexity? What is the time complexity that would be occurred? Big O of n. Okay, and everyone else? Okay, n into m. Okay, and anyone else in the chat? Anyone else who wants to reply? Or I would be moving forward. Okay, I see that nobody is replying that much, so 2 people have replied and I generously thank them all. Okay, so thank you Arun and Manav. So now I am telling why Manav is wrong. Okay, why Manav is wrong. Okay, now it seems that it is big O of n because we never went back itself. Okay, we never went back. Now I would be giving you an example. Okay, suppose I want to search A, B, and then C itself. Okay, now suppose this is the given string A, B, okay, then again A, B, and C. Okay, now what is the problem here? Okay, I would show you. This is the first, this is the first, these two are matching. So we would come here, we would come here. These two are also matching. We would come here, we would come here. Also matching. We would come here, we would come here. And this is also matching. We would come here and we would come here. But this point, at this point, let me remove all this. At this point, it is not matching. Okay. So now what I need to do is I need to again iterate from this pointer to this pointer. Okay, I need to again shift the pointer. Okay, we aren't moving backwards in this string. This is big O of n, but here we are moving back and forth for each iteration. So this is again big O of m, and now we are doing this in the same loop. So big O of n into m. Okay, now how can I tell that if this will give you a time limit exceeded or not? Okay, this is also a concern. Now I know that a time complexity would be n into m. Now will this give me a time limit exceeded or not? Okay, we can calculate this. We are given that n's value is from n to 10 to the power 5 and m's value is less than equals to m itself. Okay, 1 given. So n value max, what is the upper limit of n? That is 10 to the power 5. Okay, now what is the upper limit of this? Would be n itself. Sorry, I missed. Okay, now what is the upper limit of m? M's upper limit is the n. M's upper limit is 10 to the power 5. So this would be 10 to the power 5. That is 10 to the power 10 itself. Okay. Now in 1 second, I can perform 10 to the power 8 operations. Okay. And so how many seconds would be required? Many seconds. Okay. Approximately much more than 1 second. Okay, much more than 1 second is required, so it would give me a time limit exceeded. Okay, now how can we do better than this? Okay, how can we do better than this? Okay, so we need to iterate on this. Okay, now is there a way where we can pre-process this pattern and we don't need to go back, we don't need to trace back? Okay, we don't need to trace back. Okay, now how would we do that? Okay, so don't you think I would be telling you, which is quite trivial but a kind of observation. Okay, I would tell you an observation which would make this. Okay, now at this point and this point it wasn't matching. Okay, it was not matching itself. At this point it was not matching, but if you see closely, we have already covered ABA. Okay, now if after this we compare this with here itself, instead of making the pointer here itself, by using some simple observation we can make it here. So that's the case, we need to do some pre-processing. Okay, compare this. Okay, we need to do some pre-processing so that it does not naively puts the pointer in the front, but this would use some part of algorithm that it would place it back to the appropriate position from where it should continue the iteration. Okay, I want that thing. Okay, now this, from here where to jump, I would pre-calculate. Okay, from here where to jump, if I pre-calculate, then this time limit would reduce drastically. How this would, I would tell you. Okay, and this algorithm is known as Kmp algorithm. Kmp algorithm. Okay, now what is Kmp algorithm and what is the thing? At first we would pre-process the string. Okay, pre-process the pattern, pre-pause pattern, and then search. Okay, how we would pre-process the pattern? Okay, we can pre-process the pattern. I'm extremely sorry, I don't know how it has abruptly shut down. It was a shutdown. Okay, so moving forward, now how can we do the pre-processing? Okay, suppose this is the ABC. Now I want to pre-process this. Okay, how can I pre-process this? I can pre-process this by keeping the longest proper prefix. Okay. First let me tell you what is proper prefix. Okay, suppose this is ABA, I would tell you in that page only. Okay, ABAAC. Okay, now what do you mean by proper prefix? proper prefix. There is a term known as proper prefix. What is proper prefix? Proper prefix is the all the prefixes of the string except the whole string, like a, B, A, B, A, then A, B, A, B, and then not A, B, A, B, C. This won't be a proper prefix. These are all are the proper prefix. Okay. Now I would move forward. So we would be calculating longest proper prefix, which is also a suffix. Please note it down. Longest proper prefix, which is also a suffix. Okay. So instead of waiting for your reply, just tell me if this term is clear to you or not. While I am waiting for your reply, I would quickly explain what is prefix and what is suffix. Okay, suppose this is A, B, C. What are the prefixes of A, B, C? A, AB, and AC. A, B, C. This all are the prefixes of A, B, C. Now, what is the suffix of A, B, C? Suffixes of A, B, C are C, okay, then B, C, then A, B, C. Good to go. Now, tell me if this is clear or not. Okay, as the view count is very less, I won't be waiting. Okay, I would be moving forward. Thank you, Manav, by the way. So, what we can do is we need to calculate the longest common prefix. Okay, and now I would tell you how this would help. I have already told you, na? Yeah, let me just quickly cross verify if I have told or not. Yeah, the longest common prefix, longest LPS array, generally it is called the LPS one. So we want this type of functionality. Okay, it would tell that where to jump. Okay, so to get this functionality, we would calculate this array. Okay, now to calculate the LPS array, the first letter A, B, then A, B, C, the first letter would always be 0 because we know that before it is nothing. Okay, now after that we would increase. This is L0. Till now the length is 0 and we would start from I is equals to 1 itself. Okay, now we would check if I s dash I is equals to s dash len or not. If this is true, then what we would do is we would increment at first the length, and then what we would do is we would increment the value on this. But this is not true. This is false at the moment. So if it is not true, what we would do? Okay, what we would do? We would simply what we would do is if the length is 0, we would simply come at this point and then we would keep it 0. Okay, am I clear with this or not? Just quick +1. Okay, if this is not equal, then length. Okay, at first if it is 0, if we would check if length is equals to 0. हाँ एक बार रिपीट करना ये स्टेप या श्योर 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 हाँ please let me know if the repetition is needed or not. At first we would check I is 1 and length is 0. Okay, at first let me mark the indices 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. At first we would check that s dash I is equals to s dash len or not. Here it is not true. Here it is not true. So the second case. In the second case, there would be two types of condition. One, when length is equals to 0. One, when length is not equals to 0. Okay, there are two types of condition. If this is true, then this, else this is false, false. Here we would come this. If this is not equal to s dash I is not equal to s dash len, then what we would do is if s dash len is equals to 0, then we would simply assign 0 and we would move the I pointer. We would increment the I pointer to 2 itself. Okay, length won't increase. Now, if again we would check if s dash I is equals to s dash len. Okay, len is 0, 0 is equals to s dash 2. Yeah, it is equal. So, in this case, what we would do is we would increment the length is length plus plus, and then what we would do is LPS of I is equals to length. Okay, so this would become 1 and this length would become here 1 itself. Okay, and then we would increment the I pointer and this I pointer would become 3 itself. Okay, now this I pointer has become 3. Now we would again check if s dash I is equals to s dash len. Yeah, this is equal. Okay, these two are equal. So again we would do the same thing. I would at first we would increment I. Now len would become 2 and we would assign 2, then we would increment the value of I, that is 4. Okay, again we would check if s dash I is equals to s dash len or not. No, it is not equal, but here len is not equal to 0. This is the second case. Okay, this is the this case. Okay, this is the this case. So here what we would do is len equals to length is equals to length is equals to LPS of length minus 1. What is LPS of length minus 1? Okay, LPS of length is LPS of length is 0 and 2 is 1, this one, and length minus 1. Okay, length minus indices minus 1, and we would come at this index and we would let the value 0. Okay, okay, am I clear with this or not? I tried to take an example which would cover all these cases. If it is equal, if length is 0, if length is not 0. Now what you are seeing is here a is not equal to 0, then we would remain here. We would remain here. Now if C, okay, now if C, now suppose B, so again we would jump at this point. So we have made an array which would help in the iteration. So am I clear with this or not? I tried to explain slowly. So am I clear with this or not? Can I have a quick +1 in the chat if I am clear with this? After this, the calculation is very simple. After this, the calculation is very simple. Okay. Thank you, Manav. The calculation is very simple. How can we say so? I am telling you. Okay. Suppose this is A, B, A, B, A, and then after that A, B, A, B, A, and then we would again calculate, give the value here, C itself. Okay. Now let us calculate this. Okay. So this is same, 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 this is same. Now at this point it is not same. Okay. So what we are telling, that if this is not same, then go to I minus 2, length minus 2, decrement j, and then go to this side. Okay. And it won't go directly here. The naive algorithm was making it at the first, but here we are using something so that it won't directly jump here. It would try to jump on the second index. It is telling that if at this point we are not equal, then just jump to the second index. Okay. Now we are at this position and we are at this position. Now again A is equals to A, and then after that A, B, A. Okay. Sorry, this would, let us make this string as this so that I can explain this. Okay. This is equal. Now we would increment the pointer here. This is also equal. This is also equal. This is also equal. So did you just see that we are not, without making the pointer from here to here, we aren't making the pointer at the front, but we are just making it at the right position. That's where it should be, and we are making it, and no pointer is making its way backwards. No pointer is going backwards. Okay, this pointer is going backward. Okay, this pointer is not going backward. Okay, so it would be at each iteration we are moving forward, moving forward, moving forward. If I had calculated this using the naive algorithm, I would tell you what is the difference. A, B, C. Okay, let me remove only this. Now I would tell you how would we calculate using the naive algorithm. A, B, A, B, C. Okay, if I had calculated using the naive algorithm, just see the difference. This difference is to be mentioned. Okay, this is very important. You should know how much it is useful. Okay, so we are comparing this, we are comparing this, we are comparing this, we are comparing this, we are moving forward till it is equal. Comparing this, comparing this, comparing this, comparing this. Okay, and after that this is not equal to this. Okay, so what we would do is we would again make the pointer here itself, and now how much far do I need to go? And now this pointer also needs to go at this point. Okay, I would be removing all this, and we were previously at this position, but now we have again moved back at this position, and this pointer has again went back to this position. We were here and we have again jumped here. We were here, we have again jumped here. Now we would again compare this. At the end you would be getting a match. Okay, now only the code remains. So am I clear with this or not? Can I have a quick +1 in the chat if this is clear? Okay, so I am start, as the view count is very less, I would start explaining the code itself. Okay, but before explaining the code, there is an important announcement for you. Okay, what is that important announcement? I would be telling you. Okay, now the GFG, there is a GFG upgrade campaign which would start from 27th August to 29th August 2021. Okay, now what is this upgrade campaign? Okay, what is this upgrade campaign, and how much and why should you bother about this? What is this upgrade campaign and why should you be bothered about this? Okay. Now, this upgrade campaign is to create awareness that in this upgrade campaign, people who are enrolled with the GFG course that is priced below 1000 would get an instant discount of rupees 1000 for other GFG courses, and people who are enrolled in GFG course below 20 around 2800 would give an instant discount of 2000 and again thus this one will get an instant discount of 3000. Okay, above 28,000 they would give an instant discount. Now wait, now you are someone who didn't buy a GFG course till now. So the thing is that the new users would get two complimentary online course as per their choice, okay, when paid for any live course, and one complimentary online course as their choice when paid for the complete interview preparation CIP course. Now, now you would tell that bhaiya which course to buy. Okay, which course to buy? Okay, it is given that if you are a working professional, if you are a college student, which course is recommended for you, and if you still need any assistance that which course is good for you, then please ask connect with me on LinkedIn and ask me. I would on a personal basis I would recommend you that this which course is good for you. Okay, now the next thing is that go to the link. Now how would you avail this? Okay, go to the description of this video. You would get a Google form, and if you fill that Google form, you would get that discount. Okay, if you are not filling that discount, if you are going from somewhere else, you won't be getting that discount. Okay, just go to the link in the description. Okay, link in the description itself, fill that form and submit it, and Geeks4Geeks team would be contacting you shortly. Okay, now the code itself. Okay, now we would move to the code. If any further confusion persists in your head, you can ask with me on LinkedIn or you can just comment on this video. Okay, so we are told to return. Okay, now what we would do here, what we are doing here is that at first I am making the size of the pattern and then the size of the string and named pattern as P and string as S, as I mentioned in the first place only. Okay, now I am making an LPS array of size of the pattern, then the first would be 0 and the length is 0 for now. Now a while loop. If this is equal, then we are incrementing the length. After that, we are assigning and we are incrementing the I pointer also. Okay. Now, if the length is not 0, then what we are doing is we aren't incrementing I. Just please look at this. We aren't incrementing I here. We are just making the length as LPS of length -1. And then if it is equals to I, then we are just incrementing the I and putting the value 0 itself. Okay, now after this point we would successfully create the array which is known as the LPS array. Now the main searching part. Okay, main searching part is that if it is equal, then we would increment both the pointers. Okay, now if we have come to the end of pointer is pointing to the end of the pattern, that means we have found a match. So we would push that value into the vector and we would again decrement the value of LPS, the current value, and we would make it to the value. Okay, now the next thing is that if it is not equal and j is not equal to 0, we would make this, else we would just increment the value. And at the end, we would return the vector itself. Okay, so am I clear with this or not? Can I have a quick poll after that? And now you are open for questions. If you have any doubts or queries, you can ask me now. And if it is clear, let me know. If you have any doubts, let me know that also. And if it is clear, Please acknowledge that so that I can close this session off. Okay. Please, I am expecting a reply. If I don't get a reply, even after 1 minute, I would be leaving this session. I would be turning off this session. Okay, Manav Verma understood. Okay, I got a reply clear from Manav. Okay, now the last minute thing. If possible, if you are seeing it offline, if possible, please do comment on this video. Why I am asking about comments? Because YouTube algorithm is such that it suggests the video which is having more number of likes and comments. So a small request from my side, just a request, nothing. Just a small humble request from my side that if possible and the time allows, then just comment on the video and like on the video. Just you can suggest me edits also what I need to improve upon. You can do that also, or you can just text the feedback also. So that's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day. This is me Siddharth Hazra signing off.